Good evening, everyone.
Welcome to Weekend Update. I'm Michael Che.
I'm Colin Jost. According to a senior official, President Trump keeps a letter in the Resolute desk addressed to Vice President J.D. Vance in the event he dies or is assassinated. The letter reads simply, "I wish it had been you."
Vice President J.D. Vance criticized protesters confronting ICE officers, saying they should instead write an op-ed or argue about it on social media. You know, just like these young scholars did on January 6th. I get that ICE agents are people, allegedly, and they have a job to do. But at some point, while you're pepper spraying old ladies or shooting at a nurse, do you ever stop and ask yourself, are we dicks?
King Charles visited the U.S. to mark the 250th anniversary of American independence from Britain and to seek the release of a British hostage being held by an American terrorist.
President Trump posted plans for his presidential library in Miami, which would be a massive golden skyscraper with a golden escalator and a golden statue of Trump, as predicted in the book of Revelations. President Trump attended the opening night of Chicago at the Kennedy Center, and I think that's cool that the president is going to the theater. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., seen here back from his mission to the sun, said he's recovering from rotator cuff surgery on his shoulder. Well, look who needs me now, said Tylenol.
Cole Thomas Allen, the alleged Correspondents' Dinner shooter, took this selfie in his hotel room shortly before his assassination attempt, which he captioned, "Felt cute, might delete president." This week, King Charles visited the U.S. and met Zohran Mamdani. And I'm surprised he didn't take Mamdani back to England with him, because he is an Indian treasure.
A top FEMA official revealed in an interview that he once mysteriously teleported to a Waffle House 50 miles away, which is a phenomenon better known as drunk driving.
First Lady Melania Trump made a rare public statement to deny reports that Jeffrey Epstein introduced her to Donald Trump, because they actually met when Trump cracked open her shipping container. On Friday, the Artemis II astronauts returned safely from their 10-day trip around the Hollywood soundstage.
President Trump has spent so much time stalking Greenland like an absolute psycho. He's basically become a guy on a dating app. He's like, "Hey, Greenland, you look so good." And Greenland's like, "Haha, thanks." And Trump's like, "Seriously, I need you. I'd literally give $700 billion to be with you." And Greenland's like, "Look, not trying to be mean, but I'm not interested." And Trump's like, "I'll kill you, you ugly bitch."
Donald Trump announced that he will attend the White House Correspondents' Dinner, which will be hosted by famous mind reader Oz Perlman. Big deal. Even I can read Trump's mind. Dementia. He wanted more out of that. The Justice Department has formed a task force intended to eradicate anti-Christian bias, which hopefully works better than the church's strategy of molesting it out of you.
King Charles also presented President Trump with the original bell from a British submarine and said, "Should you ever need to get a hold of us, just give us a ring." Or Trump could just call the guy saved in his phone as Andrew Island.
After reaching orbit, Artemis II astronaut Victor Glover sent a message back to Earth saying, "Trust us, you look amazing. You look beautiful." Yeah, leave it to the black astronaut to catcall the entire planet.
During the mission, the crew of Artemis II sent back pictures of the rarely seen dark side of the moon, revealing that the moon has a rat tail.
Legal experts are saying that this week's Supreme Court ruling has taken a wrecking ball to the Voting Rights Act of 1965. But if you ask black people, it felt more like a fire hose. President Trump met with the Artemis II astronauts in the Oval Office and told them, "I like space," which is actually a direct quote from Melania's wedding vows.
J.D. Vance is releasing a book about his conversion to Catholicism. The Catholic Church is calling it somehow the worst publicity we've ever had.
The bill ending the government shutdown will fund SNAP through next September, and thank God, because I was this close to donating food. President Trump attended a Washington Commanders game on Sunday, and I guess he hasn't been to one in a while because he showed up in Redskin.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, seen here right after the bartender cut him off, testified before Congress where he revealed that the current estimate for the war in Iran is $25 billion a gallon. Also, how has the war already cost $25 billion? What are we bombing them with? White House ballrooms?
In his speech, President Trump referred to the war in Iran as a little journey because little journeys are all anyone can afford to take now. President Trump said in his speech that the Strait of Hormuz would open up naturally, but if it doesn't, the Marines will deploy a little bit of spit.
Before the talks fell apart, President Trump warned Iran about making any more demands, saying the Iranians don't seem to realize they have no cards. They're literally holding us straight.
A federal appeals court has restricted abortion access by blocking the mailing of a popular abortion drug. But just remember, any drug can be an abortion drug if you do it enough. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, seen here demoting a black general, said this week that an airman told him the only thing they need in Iran is bigger bombs. Got you covered. How about Kristi Noem's husband?
Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who is what happens if you leave Walton Goggins in an air fryer.
That's fun.
Said that he will challenge Dunkin' Donuts to prove that their sugary drinks are safe. You know what that means? A push-up contest with Ben Affleck. Don't one guy clap. The U.S. State Department is introducing a special edition passport that features an image of Donald Trump. So you'll always carry a reminder of why you fled the country. Also, I love that the picture of Trump is apparently burning a hole in the Declaration of Independence.
After reaching orbit, Artemis II astronaut Victor Glover sent a message back to Earth saying, "Trust us, you look amazing. You look beautiful." Yeah, leave it to the black astronaut to catcall the entire planet.
President Trump's State of the Union address this week was the longest in history, lasting almost 2 full diapers. During the State of the Union address, President Trump said, "Our nation is back, bigger, better, and stronger than ever before. Same," said the measles.
A homeless man in Florida was arrested after trespassing on a yacht and saying that he was holding it for his friend, President Trump, as well as making other unbelievable claims like, "I was mayor of New York City." That was my impression of Kate doing it.
DHS Secretary Kristi Noem testified before Congress where protesters interrupted her by shouting the line, "The power of Christ compels you," from The Exorcist. Noem mostly ignored them, but did take one quick look back.
A school board in New Jersey is considering a proposal to rename an elementary school after President Trump. Named Trump Elementary, home of the fighting allegations. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said she thinks it's possible America has already had a gay president. And here's a guess, maybe it's the one obsessed with ballrooms and the Village People.
The movie Michael earned $97 million in its opening weekend, which was the most a music biopic has ever grossed. But it didn't even crack the top 10 grossest weekends involving Michael Jackson.
Last week, President Trump hosted multiple events at the Kennedy Center, including an award ceremony for Sylvester Stallone, Gloria Gaynor, and rock band Kiss, as well as a musical performance by the Village People, which raises the question, is Donald Trump a gay man from 1978?
President Trump is also claiming that a BBC documentary altered his January 6th speech by using AI to change his words. And when you watch it back, it is kind of egregious.
And we fight. We fight like hell.
And we fight for horny MILFs in your area.
A rash has appeared on President Trump's neck, which is just above his collar. Apparently, someone accidentally washed his shirt in holy water. Amazon is planning to donate $1 million to Donald Trump's inauguration. It makes sense because Amazon and Trump both want to ship stuff out as fast as possible. It's the 90s, guys. What is that?
An aviation company is now conducting tests of an all-electric air taxi to fly wealthy customers from Manhattan to JFK Airport, while economy customers can use their slingshot to LaGuardia.
Krispy Kreme revealed that its online ordering system was briefly hacked. Apparently, Krispy Kreme's cybersecurity had a few holes. Something wrong with this mic. A number of education experts are saying that parents of teenagers should teach them porn literacy, particularly stepmothers.
Gastroenterologists are now saying that people can avoid getting hemorrhoids if they just stop sitting on the toilet for a long time while scrolling on their phones. No!
New Jersey officials are warning residents to secure garbage cans as black bears come out of hibernation looking for food. Ah, New Jersey. No one steals our precious garbage.
Tiger Woods was arrested for a DUI after a rollover crash in Florida. Tiger said he was disappointed in himself because he just missed the green.
A new report claims that the next person to leave the Trump administration will be FBI Director Kash Patel. And honestly, Patel seems like he already has one eye out the door.
Disney theme parks have introduced a new lightning lane ticket that allows people to skip lines for almost $500 a person. Nice try, Disney, but I'm sticking with my trusty wheelchair.
Officials are urging New York's governor to send 100 state troopers to Queens to shut down the numerous brothels on Roosevelt Avenue, which begs the question, what's the cross streets?
A Disneyland guest was arrested for stripping off his clothes and walking around nude on It's a Small World, which is the all-time worst answer to the question, so what are you in for?
Authorities in Italy say a statue was damaged after a woman accepted a bachelorette challenge to touch the statue's genitals. She's been charged with statutory rape. Back to you, Colin.
Also, during a Halloween event at the White House, President Biden playfully bit a baby who was dressed as a chicken. And then, moments later, Commander finished the job.
McDonald's is releasing a new Grandma McFlurry, which they say tastes like Grandma's favorite treats that she hid in her purse. It's a combination of butterscotch, crunchy candy pieces, and a big black vibrator. No, that's sweet.
That's sweet. Police in Nebraska arrested a longtime sex offender known as the Cookie Monster after he was found naked in a boy's bedroom. Luckily, before he could go, nom, 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 nom.
The Department of Homeland Security said they may participate in a new reality show in which immigrants would go through a series of challenges for a chance to become a citizen. It's called The Real Housekeepers of Orange County.
Actor Armie Hammer is launching a new podcast aimed at rehabilitating his image after accusations of cannibalism. So be sure to check out Armie Hammer on Wait, Wait, Don't Eat Me.
Coors Light announced the launch of their first non-alcoholic beer, Coors 0.0%. And I love their new slogan.
Coors 0.0. Get custody back.
Because I feel like if this movie had come out 2 years ago, our reaction would be, oh, it's unthinkable that a newspaper wouldn't print this information because the president told them not to. But now it doesn't seem so unthinkable anymore. And is that a total coincidence that this movie came out now and was made during this administration?
Well, I think the assault on the press and freedom of the press and the attempt to, by government to shut down a story is something that's risen over and over again.
No one saw it coming. Hollywood royalty teaming up with a late-night comic for a takedown so sharp it deserved a warning label. The never-ending clash between Trump and Tinseltown plays out like a reality show that refuses to end. But when Meryl Streep and Jimmy Kimmel zeroed in on Trump's reckless decisions, it wasn't just a roast, it was a full-blown demolition. Kimmel brought the laughs, Streep the gravitas, and together they sliced through Trump's choices like a Thanksgiving turkey at Mar-a-Lago.
Right after a couple of good paragraphs, and talking about northern New Jersey, draws the prober's eye. Written by a nice reporter. Now the poor guy, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember. He's going like, I don't remember. Oh, maybe that's what I said. This was 14 years ago. They didn't do it.
It was that moment when the person asking to sit in the most respected seat in our country imitated a disabled reporter, someone he outranked in privilege, power, and the capacity to fight back. It kind of broke my heart when I saw it, and I still can't get it out of my head because it wasn't in a movie.
Hollywood and Trump have been at it for years. On one side, Oscars, Emmys, and cutting punchlines. On the other, Twitter tantrums and an inexplicable obsession with spray tans. Think Batman versus Joker. But if Joker kept insisting he had the largest inauguration crowd ever. Meryl Streep has been one of Trump's sharpest critics, dismantling his ego with the same elegance she brings to her award-winning roles. Her words don't just critique, they cut deep.
Up early on Twitter.
He sure is going to war with Hollywood's most celebrated actress. George, he went on a Twitter firestorm here. Take a look. It starts, Meryl Streep, one of the most overrated actresses in Hollywood, doesn't know me, but attacked last night at the Golden Globes. She is a Hillary flunky who lost big. For the 100th time, I never mocked a disabled reporter, would never do that, but simply showed him groveling when he totally changed a 16-year-old story that he had written in order to make me look bad. Just more very dishonest media. And
nothing seems to rile Trump more than a powerful woman who refuses to bow to him. He once called her overrated, a claim so ridiculous that even his own supporters had to blink twice. Overrated? The woman who can embody anyone from Margaret Thatcher to a singing nun. If Streep is overrated, then Trump's business genius must be legendary. And she's not alone. Enter Jimmy Kimmel, America's late-night watchdog, A man who exposes hypocrisy with a smirk and a monologue sharper than any sword.
I am the most overrated and most over-decorated and currently I am the most over-berated actress who likes football of my generation.
Kimmel doesn't just roast politicians, he slow cooks them, letting their words and actions stew until they unravel. He spent years dissecting Trump's chaotic presidency, highlighting its absurdity with surgical precision, if that surgeon held a mic instead of a scalpel and had zero patience for nonsense.
Do you know how many times Trump lied during his speech last night? 11 million. 3 fact checkers died adding it up. Not everyone was a fan of the King's speech. One gentleman on social media, I think summed it up pretty well. He wrote, "That may be the angriest, least compassionate, and worst State of the Union speech ever made. It was an embarrassment to our country." Oh, wait, that was what Trump wrote about Biden's speech last year. Well, he topped it. There was plenty of Biden bashing last night. Trump said Biden was the worst president in history. He blamed him for the price of eggs. He said
Kimmel sharpened his monologue, while Streep prepared to do what she does best, deliver a performance so commanding that even die-hard Trump supporters might pause and rethink. History has proven that whenever Trump tangles with Hollywood, he comes up short. The night started like any other. Audience laughing, cameras rolling, Kimmel tossing jabs, until the moment came. A perfect comedic shift where the gloves came off and the punches began landing.
Trump told them that he thinks he might host the Kennedy Center Honor Show himself this year. He said he should do it because he's the king of ratings. That would be so great. Him hosting an award show, me at home tweeting insults while he does it. I mean, let's do this.
We need woke at the Kennedy Center. We don't need some of the shows were terrible. They're a disgrace that they were even put on.
At the center stood Meryl Streep, Hollywood's grand dame, poised like an assassin, ready to strike, with nothing but her words and presence. Kimmel opened with his trademark smirk, cutting through absurdity like a late-night executioner. No exaggeration needed. Trump's record already read like rejected SNL sketches. Business failures, obsession with crowd sizes, endless lawsuits. Comedy gold wrapped in delusion. Kimmel turned Trump's own words into weapons, each joke landing with precise impact. Then Streep stepped in. No yelling, no punchlines, just words carrying the weight of 1,000 press conferences.